Okay, determine the mean, median and mode of these values here, okay, this set of data. Now, we'll start off with working out the mean, okay, so with the mean you need to add all the values, right, and then divide by how many are there. So if we add all these values, okay, we're going to have 7, add 7, add 2, add 2, add 2, add 0, add 1, okay, so if we work that out, in that sequence there, 7 add 7 is 14, add 2 is 16, add 2 is 18, add 2 is 20, add 0, add 1 is 21, okay? So then to get the mean, you need to divide that sum, which is 21, by how many values are there. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 values. So I'm going to divide 21 by 7 and I get 3. So the mean average is 3. Okay. To get the median, well, the median is a different type of average. The median is actually the value in the center. Okay, it's the center value. But when you work out the center value, then you need to make sure that the numbers are listed in order first, in ascending order. As it is, they're not in order. They're all random. In fact, we've got starting off with the highest values here. Okay. But they're not in order at all because you've got 0 and then 1. So we start off then with the lowest, which is 0, then 1, then we've got 2 occurring 3 times, and then we've got 7 occurring twice. To get the middle value, okay, it might be obvious to you by sight here, okay, but what we could do is just to work our way in towards the centre from both ends, okay, by crossing off, matching each end values. So that's 0, where it matches with that 7. Okay, so we're pairing the end values up. Now the end value now we've got is 1, that pairs up with that 7, and then you've got the 2 then pairing up with this 2, and you're left then with a value in the centre. So median, our middle value, is equal to 2. Okay, the mode is the value that occurs the most. Okay, the one that occurs the most, and you can see here 2 occurs the most because 2 comes up 3 times. Alright, excellent. Now a couple of tips to remember what these actually mean, the median, middle. Okay, so if we think about middle, it's got an I in it, and so is median. Okay, and also then with mode sort of sounds like most, doesn't it? Okay, if you think about it, it's got first 2 letters are the same, so mode is the most common. Okay, question 2, determine the mean, median, mode and range of this. Okay, so again with the mean we need to add up all the values, so 8 plus 9 plus 3 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 2 plus 2. So if I add that up, 8 plus 9 is 17, plus 3 is 20, plus 7 is 27, plus 8 is 35, plus 9 is 44, plus 2 will take me to 48. So then to get the mean, I do 48, divide by how many are there. Now I think there are 8 values there. Okay, so 48 divided by 8 comes out to be 6. So the average value there, the mean, is 6. Different type of average then is the median. So remember, we need to list them in order first. So we've got 2 and 2, then we've got 3, and then we've got 8. Oh, we've got a 7 actually before the 8. Then we've got 2 8s, and then we've got 2 9s. Okay, so we've got there our values in order, in ascending order. So to get the median, you need to work your way in. Okay, as I said, it's not so obvious which one is in the centre, and pair the end values. So that 2 will match with that 9, that 2 will match with that 9, that 3 will match with that 8. Now if you're left with 2 values in the middle, okay, which can sometimes happen, you need to go directly in between those 2 values. Okay, so we need to think about what will go there in between the values. So what number is between 7 and 8? Okay, and if you think about it, it's going to be 7.5, isn't it? 7.5 would go there. Now that was quite easy to work out what goes in between, but if you're not sure, what you can do is add those 2 values, 7 add 8, and share it by 2, and it'll actually give you that centre value 7.5. Alright, now the mode in this case, now actually there isn't a mode in this case because 2 occurs twice, and 9 occurs twice, and also 8 occurs twice. So there isn't the most common one, so you just say there's no mode. Okay, there's no mode because there isn't one particular value that's most common. Okay, and then range, of course, the range just measures the spread. It's not really an average, it measures how spread out the data is, and that will be the highest take away the lowest. The highest value is 9, the lowest value is 2, so it's spread out over 7 units.